This is the account of how the Philadelphia police dropped C4 bombs on a black family and burned a neighborhood to the ground. In the 1980s, the racial climate in the United States was tense with ongoing issues of police brutality. The MOVE organization was a black liberation group formed in response to the systemic oppression and discrimination faced by black people in the United States. The group believed in black liberation through radical action and advocated for an end to police brutality, the release of black political prisoners, and the creation of a separate black state. MOVE's headquarters were located in a predominantly black neighborhood in West Philadelphia. Some members of the black community in West Philadelphia saw MOVE as a positive force for change, particularly in the early days of the organization when they were advocating for community self-defense and confronting police brutality. However, MOVE became more confrontational and disruptive in their tactics, and their confrontational tactics often brought them into conflict with both law enforcement and local residents. The group's use of loudspeakers and bullhorns to broadcast their message drew complaints from neighbors, and the rejection of mainstream society made it difficult for them to gain widespread support. Tensions between MOVE and the police have been escalating for years, with the group's behavior putting them at odds with law enforcement. In 1978, a standoff between MOVE and the Philadelphia Police Department resulted in the death of a police officer and the imprisonment of several MOVE members. The incident brought national attention to the group and led to increased scrutiny from law enforcement. By 1985, the situation had reached a boiling point. The city's mayor, Wilson Goode, authorized the use of force to evict the group from their headquarters, and the police began a lengthy standoff that eventually led to the bombing. On May 13, 1985, a standoff occurred between MOVE and the Philadelphia Police Department, who were attempting to evict the group from their headquarters in the city's Powhatan Village neighborhood. After hours of negotiations failed, the police decided to use force to dislodge the group, and they began firing tear gas canisters into the building. During the siege, a police helicopter dropped 2 C4 bombs on the building, causing a fire that quickly spread throughout the neighborhood. The police then blocked the firefighters from reaching the blaze, and the resulting inferno destroyed over 60 homes and killed 11 people, including 6 adults and 5 children. At the time of the bombing, there was no clear evidence that the MOVE organization posed an immediate threat to the police or anyone. The group was barricaded inside their headquarters, and they had not engaged in any violent or threatening behavior during the siege that preceded the bombing. In the aftermath of the bombing, several members of the Philadelphia Police Department were indicted on charges of involuntary manslaughter and recklessly endangering another person. However, all of the officers were acquitted of the most serious charges, and only one was found guilty of a lesser charge of official misconduct.